So, a lot of people have made videos about this, and it's how to get over a breakup, and the videos are not good. They're not good. And in Daily Grace, oh my god, I love her. If you haven't found a YouTube channel called Daily Grace, find it and subscribe to it, because you'll love it. Anyway, I do. Entertaining people. I love... Who doesn't like an entertaining person? Anyway, how to get over a breakup. We've all gone through that, where... Who cares how the breakup happens? It's awful. It's hell. No matter who dumped who, whether you got dumped or you dumped them, it can really hurt. I mean, it super sucks. It does. And just don't play games. That's the thing. Don't get into the power thing as far as when you're around them trying to act happy and this and that and be condescending. It's not about that. That's not going to fix it for you at all, because you're trying to act like you don't care. And there's actually a trick to this. And you know that if you actually did not care, well, it wouldn't hurt so much. And this is the part you're not going to like, but this is the truth. But there's actually a way to do this. And the truth is, you actually have to not care. You have to not care. And that's not easy. It's not like you're just going to say, oh, okay, I'm just actually not going to care. You know, screw that. Boom. And shut it off. I know plenty of people, male and female, after breakup, they're like, screw it, I'm over them. And they're not. So saying things like that, it's lying to yourself is not going to help. It makes it worse. You need to come to terms and realize why it hurts. There's someone that you loved, or maybe you didn't love, you think you do. A lot of people still think that they love someone when they have it, because they're like, I still think of them and this and that. No, you don't love them. You just got used to them. You miss that. You miss the presence. But lots of times that person, when you first met them, that's not who they really were. And a lot of the heartache will come from you wishing they really were that person. This is one woman, Amanda... I'm not going to say the last name. I'll tell you, this is a woman named Amanda. That happened with me. She told me all these things, how she wanted a real relationship, this and that. She brought me in and just kind of seduced me. And then after that, she's like, well, you know that, I'm not looking for a serious relationship, right? When she said, oh, I'm only looking for a serious relationship, all this stuff. And I felt hurt, not because I was used, but because I wanted her to be that person who she acted like. And we go through this a lot of times when you first meet someone. You do this to them too, though. You are a person that you want them to see you as. You want to impress them. It's best not to do that. For some of us, it's easier. I mean, I don't care what people think of me. It's true. I don't care what people think of me. I'm confident enough in myself to just be who I am at all times, no matter where I'm at. If you put me in front of any type of person in any type of position, even a big corporation or political person, I'm still going to talk to them straight, you see. And I'll still be respectful, but I don't try and play myself off or act like I know something that I don't know. I don't do this, you see. You'll just get yourself into trouble that way. But that's what happens in breakups. You wish they were that person who they acted out to be when you first met them. I had a girlfriend once who, for the first year and a half, she had a facade. She was playing to be someone she wasn't. I still didn't like her then. But, when the breakup happened, it really hurt her. I couldn't care less, unfortunately. I never liked her. But the thing is actually, that doesn't count, because it didn't hurt me. I'll get into one that did hurt. When that happened with this woman, Amanda, or another girl, Angie, you kind of wish you're still going to be back together. And that's why you get yourself in trouble, get back in that relationship. Don't do that, because it's going through your mind right now. And you're thinking about, should I contact them back or this or that? And it comes down to this, as far as how to not care. You want to know why you're focused on that person and why that person's still going through your head? It's because you filled them up so much, you filled your life up so much with them, focusing on them and thinking about them, and think that that's love, whether it could be, but most likely it's not, you see. And there's no reason to get suicidal over these things either. I mean, this should really tear someone up emotionally. But you need to have accomplishments in your life. If someone has a lot of accomplishments, whether they're wealthy or not, and someone who doesn't, who's in the relationship, whether they're wealthy or not, when they break up, the person who has a lot of accomplishments, who's doing a lot in life, they're not going to be thinking about that person so much. But this person who's not very active in life thinks a lot about them because they're doing nothing else in life. You want to know what the best way is to get back at someone? Make something of yourself. Make something of yourself. Don't go off and feel bad and feel guilty and be like, boo-hoo-hoo, poor me. You gotta say, you know what, this hurts. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to take a shower. For guys, I don't want to shave. But damn it, I'm not gonna let this control me. You see, because you're fighting against yourself. And you're victimizing yourself. And you're pitying yourself. There's a lot of great other people out there. But to you, it's like, oh, it was just them. They're the only ones in my life. You know what? Guess what? They are not. And there is someone out there who is going to make you feel better than before. Right now, you're like, oh, no, that's not true. Because you're so focused on this self-pity thing that your brain is doing to you. Your brain, different parts of it work, and it is missing that person. You're focusing on it. And the more you stay alone, the more you do that, the more you get lost in that world. And you become... all of a sudden, your whole world revolves around this person who you broke up with, and you forgot what you're here for, you forgot what you're on this planet for, you forgot your duties. And now this person has complete and total power over you when they don't even have to try. I mean, there's no reason to hand your power over to someone like that, especially when they're not even thinking of you, and they have full control over you when you're not even in their mind. And I know you would like to turn that around, but the thing is whether they miss you or not, who cares? You see, it hurts to think as far as they're with someone else or something like that. That's just painful. Especially if you broke up because they cheated on you. That's horrible. That's one of the worst, most devastating things that someone can think of. And if that is what happened, God, I'm so sorry. No one should go through that. No one should go through that. But what you need to do is find something to accomplish in life. Be productive. Even within the little things around your home. Drag yourself out of bed. Get cleaned up. Do the dishes. Vacuum your house. Make your house feel good and clean. And do not choose to live like a victim. You see? If someone comes up to you and someone's going to mug you or something like that, you don't just say, oh, fine, mug me. Don't allow that. You turn around on them and you put them down. And right now you're fighting against your brain. Trying to victimize you. Fight against that. Go against it. Pull yourself up. Lift yourself up and find an accomplishment. And I say go all the way. Shoot, go ahead and spend the full $120 to go get your insurance license. Maybe you use it, maybe you won't. Get your real estate license. Perhaps you'll use it, perhaps you won't. You have a computer and the internet by your side. There is no limitations to what you can and cannot do. No limitations to what you cannot do. Let me repeat. There's no limitations to what you can do. You can do anything you want if you choose to act upon that. Right now, in the middle of a breakup and trying to get over it, you cannot see reality. There is just a picture in your head of a story of something that's sad that has happened, and you have lost vision of everything else around you. You have blinders on of memory. To get past that, you need to start accomplishing things. You need to start right now. I mean, right now when you don't want to. People that are accomplished are the people who do things out of obligation or out of duty or out of the fact that they're just not going to be a victim. And it is hard. It is difficult to move on from something like this when you don't want to. But you know what? The strong people are not the people who are able to get through it without pain. No. The strong people and the people who succeed in life are the people who are able to push forward when they don't want to. when you're depressed and when you're tired and you don't want to get out of bed. It's that mental strength of pushing forward and doing things anyway. It's super difficult. You can go out, exercise, go for a walk, do something. You're still going to be depressed? Fine. But you're not going to feel as bad. You won't. Sometimes this is an obsession. You could have been with someone and your brain's obsessed with them. I've seen that happen. It is the only thing they talk about, the only thing going through their head. I knew this girl, Lisa. I keep taking their names. I knew this girl once out of Michigan, and she was talking about this guy so much. She focused on him for 4 or 5 years, and he always cheated on her. She's like, I could change him, I could change him. It was an obsession. It wasn't love. Do not find excuses to get back with that person. Instead, realize where you can be in the future. Look at yourself and compare yourself to what you can be if you choose to act. And this is the way to get over a breakup. Sadly, it is. You don't go out and hang out with friends and things like that. What you do is you go out and accomplish things with your friends. You see, a lot of people hang out with their friends to try and pull themselves out of it, and their friends say, oh, screw him. Oh, just forget about him. Oh, F that guy. Or, forget her. Screw her. Oh, F that girl. Forget her, man. You're better than that. Things like that don't help you out. What you do is you actually have to work towards being better than that person, but being better, bettering yourself. And the best relationships and the people who succeed are people who find others who understand that same thing. Because you're choosing to be a winner. You're choosing to move forward when no one else would. And it is this. The mentality is not what you will just do. Mentality is what you choose to do. You see what I mean? You program your brain, and you tell your brain what you want and what you will do. You do not let those things control you. Do not allow yourself to become weak, because you have choices. You can lay down in bed and be depressed all the time and think of this person and let it get in the way of your studies and productivity and all that. Or you can choose to move forward and get things going and be productive and be a man about it. Or what do you call that? Not an individual woman. What's the word when you can do things on your own without people? Independent. Or an independent woman. You know, a female or male, it doesn't matter. An independent person. Having a dependent personality and depending on someone else is one of the most difficult things that one can live with. But if you choose to be independent and you work towards being independent, you will see so many things change in life. And that person who you're looking at right now saying, oh, I wish, oh, I miss them. It will get to the point where in the future, they will want you back, they will miss you. Even if they get involved in another relationship, just wait and see. And let them see you be successful. Let them see you get your real estate license. Let them see you seek out new things, or people seek you for corporate advances in the world, which you could have been working at McDonald's or going to high school right now and be known as someone that everyone else makes fun of. Sad, depressed person who's suicidal, and just people make fun of them, saying they'll never accomplish anything, and because of something, you could become something great if you choose to act. That's it. You know, that's it. Choose to act. Choose to become accomplished. Create accomplishments. Create goals. It could be something as small as downloading a Rosetta Stone program or some torrent file or something like that and learning something new. This can make you very successful. The passion of a breakup or being hurt, that pain, you could turn that into passion, into becoming something else. I started making money and started becoming successful after someone destroyed me. I went to work at a place, it's closed now, it's called Vine Wine Bar in Greenport, New York, in Long Island. And this woman, the manager there, I'll never forget, Kelly something, I won't say the last name, but I'll never forget how she lied and hurt me, did all these things so much, and she She was my girlfriend there for a while. Totally took advantage of me. Instead of paying me $8,000 a month like they were supposed to, they paid me $300 a week. Which is $1,200 a month. And I worked 18-hour days. And it was awful. It was difficult. And I do that without a break, without a lunch break. I lost 32 pounds and I only weighed 120. I mean, people thought I was dying. And then when they took everything from me, and I made that business successful, they kicked me out, I was homeless, and I had to have my good friend Brandon buy a ticket for me to come back home to Los Angeles from New York. And I was depressed. I felt used. I wanted to die. I wanted to die. My whole body hurt, my brain hurt, migraines, so depressed, physical elements, mental problems, no focus, nothing. One day I was sitting down and I decided I'm not going to let this get a hold of me. What do I want to do? Do something. And I decided to start looking for jobs that I didn't qualify for. And I got one 3 days later. And I made more money than I ever made before. Then I moved up to making more money than that person, Kelly. And then I became better than her. And then before I knew it, I wasn't focusing on her anymore. I was so busy going out drilling for oil and doing chemical injections and hauling oil rigs around and playing in the stock market and making money because I decided I was going to learn different things, do different things, and make money. And those people saw the passion I had because I turned the pain around for what she did to me, turned it into a passion to get something done. And when I was on there, on those drilling rigs, I was thinking one thing as far as how I was going to show her she could not control me. And I got to the point where I got so good at it, I no longer thought about proving myself to her. You don't have to think about proving yourself to that person anymore because that leaves and all of a sudden you just become successful. And if that person ever showed up in my life and saw how many girls I had wanting me, I turned every single one of them down. Because I felt accomplished. I didn't need anyone else anymore. I didn't even have to have one-night stands because I had too much self-respect for myself. I didn't have to prove anything to anyone. I was a man. I chose to be a man of God and a man of morals and self-respect and integrity. And I had respect on those drilling rigs. And people looked up to me. And when they ran out of money, they could come to me. I'd give them a couple grand. Boom, here you go. Pay me back when you can. I was saving my money. I was mature. I chose to do things morally and correctly. And I didn't have to prove myself. If she showed up at that time, I wouldn't have looked at her and said, hey, look at me now. I'd just be like, oh, hey. And be cordial with her and be like, okay, well, have a nice day. Whether it left her wanting me and regretting leaving me or regretting causing me to leave her, and break up with her, whether she felt pain or not, it wouldn't have mattered. Still today, now, it doesn't matter. She's destroyed herself, she's destroyed her life. So has all my other exes. They destroyed themselves. And I'm doing alright. I'm doing better than alright. When I see a problem in life, I tackle it. And you can do that too if you choose to act. So right now, you got things going on, fine. You're depressed, fine. As soon as you turn off this video, I'm not going to be here. You won't hear my voice anymore. What are you going to do? Who knows? It's up to you. It's not about me talking this video and trying to control your life and telling you what to do. It's about you taking control of your own life and deciding not to be a victim. You take control of your life. Because it's your life. You're free to do whatever you want. You're free to do anything you choose. You can become whatever you choose to become. And whatever you act on is what you are. Remember that. We are not what we say. We are what we do. You see what I mean? So find something to do. Find something you want to accomplish. Something that you always wanted to do that you believe you cannot do. Find that, tackle it, become it, be successful, hold your morals. And with me, I'm a Christian. I praise my Lord and thank Him for everything I have, for all the accomplishments I make, because the thing is I know that my strength comes from, obviously, somewhere else. And I honestly believe it's the Lord, but I also believe if you do something, you don't have to be a Christian. I believe that the Lord will still give you the strength if you show you want it and you act in it. There are biblical principles out there that will work no matter what. You put things into action and choose to be your own man or choose to be an independent person, your own woman, and you act in those ways. And don't ever, ever let anyone make you feel less than what you are. Because what you are someone who can accomplish things no one else can accomplish if you choose to. Choose to. And now this video, this is the end of it. And now it's your choice on what you're going to become. And now you choose what you want to be for the rest of your life. It is your life. It is your decisions. You're never stuck in a rut. You're never stuck in a hole as much as you feel as you are. You could leave everything right now with a backpack and a few bucks and go off into another state and try and make something yourself and start all over again. You say, I can't do that? You can always do that. You could leave everything you have, home, house, everything, and start over again from scratch. You choose not to, but you can choose to do it. The thing is, you have freedom. It's this physical stuff around us that will make you think otherwise. Don't fall into that mental trap. You are what your actions show you to be. So create those actions that's going to show you to be an independent, noble person that can be whatever they want. Thanks for watching. Be blessed. Bye-bye.